Hello, you guys. Once more from Costa Rica Breaking English news with a new important fact that it's to be part of your consideration. Is the Poas volcano a real danger? Does it pose a certain for let's say real estate and for the inhabitants of those towns nearby? Well, certainly, as this map shows here, the area which is mostly affected is the one all the way from Poas going west, Sarchi, San Ramon, and Naranjo. This because the winds in Costa Rica run east-west. Okay. As to if the Colossus poses a real danger, let's see to it in the next graph. It's certainly true that this eruption or this phenomenon that has taken place this year is the biggest one in 54 years of monitoring around with more sophisticated stuff. Now, the point is, this eruption went as far as 15,000 feet above the, and this is not a real dangerous thing as may suppose to those big eruptions that reach out 50,000 feet. As the graph shows, it's a really small eruption, and the volcano is not as dangerous as some of Guatemala or other ones in Chile, or let's see the Etna or others around. Why? The point is that there is no magma. Most of what has happened around is that there's a big caldera chamber and the gas is just storing, and there is no way out. Okay, the flumes or the openings just have been topped off by other movements around on the outside crater, and so all of a sudden it just blows up. Of course, this is one of the biggest plume. It reaches at to 4 kilometers high, and it could be seen all over the place. At least some of the ash came into the San Jose area, and there's a dioxide sulfur smell all over Gracia and Sarchi and the surrounding area. Could the eruptions keep going for a while? Yes. The activity has been starting out since early February, as data records, and there might be some others. Of course, the volcanic activity is not really that serious. So as to say, for instance, the one that happened in Canarias, about 3 years ago because there was lava flow out of the volcano, and that spoiled the houses and properties around, even roads. It doesn't seem to be the point. Poas is also a geyser, and that means that it behaves many times as a geyser and sometimes as a volcano. You might say, well, there are pyroclastic throughout rocks throughout, but near the area concerned. And usually when there have been some lava sheds, they have gone northward into the jungle and the Toro Amarillo River. So Poas volcano doesn't pose a real danger. Of course, real estate prices in the area might plunge down more. It's said to be a very promising zone for retirees and expats. But to be honest, it says that Atenas may be safer away from the volcano. Another point that we expect is that with more eruptions around, some chemicals like sulfur dioxide may remain in the atmosphere. Okay, it's not healthy for your lungs. It's not lung healthy. So in the end, it's just better to find out other instances to get a property. I know that Great Sand and Amateur are lovely towns, but the further out you keep, the better. But no. It's not going to be a dangerous volcano like that of Guatemala, as mentioned before, or the one in Canarias, or even the Etna, because they have heavy lava flows, and no magma has been diagnosed coming from the inside of the earth. You know, there is a big magma chamber. We are on top of a big caldera, but the magma is not oozing out, and that poses a relief for most of us. In time, the volcano might go not extinct. It's always been active, but more into quite a slow activity for a while. Even the fact the lagoon, which is just accumulated water, rainfall water into it, goes out, evaporates, is part of the same thing that is going around. So for the time being, you have a good day, and thanks for tuning us up. I know that times it takes for a while to get my videos in English, but in fact, I started out my videos in English, and we'll go on. I promise you guys. You take care. Bye-bye.